Sofronio Vasquez is an upcoming young singer who gained immense popularity and astounded audiences. His remarkable vocal talent has captivated fans worldwide. However, beneath the elegant Sofronio's voice is a heart-wrenching, tragic story of the young man's life. Listening to his story, you would shed a tear. Join us as we delve into the poignant and challenging life journey of Sofronio Vasquez. Sofronio Vasquez's journey is a complex tapestry woven with threads of resilience and heartache, capturing the essence of hope through adversity. Born in the vibrant yet impoverished neighborhood of Mindo in the Philippines, Sofronio's life was immersed in struggle from the very beginning. He grew up in a one-room house shared with his parents and 3 siblings, a space that was not only too small to accommodate their needs, but reflective of their financial challenges. The family slept on the floor, surrounded by the sounds of a bustling neighborhood, where they often lacked basic amenities like running water or a private bathroom, which forced them to venture outside for their most private needs. Yet, amid these hardships, an ember of joy flickered within Sofronio, a deep-seated love for music. In the Philippines, karaoke is not merely a pastime, it's a cultural touchstone, and Sofronio found solace in it from an early age. As children often do, he used this vibrant expression of music as an escape, a way to forget the harsh realities of life for just a moment, while capturing the attention and admiration of those around him. With a passionate spirit and the gifts that life had bestowed, he would perform for friends and family, allowing his melodic voice to wrap around them like a warm embrace, turning fleeting moments into lasting memory. As he grew older, Sofronio's passion for singing burgeoned, leading him to opportunities to perform at small local venues. Every gig became a means for him to contribute financially to his family's meager earnings, bringing in small sums of money that would help put food on the table. However, when life was starting to unfold as he had hoped, and dreams of stardom seemed within reach, tragedy swept in like an unexpected storm. His father, the sturdy pillar of support, fell gravely ill, diagnosed with kidney failure. The weight of the world suddenly rested on Sofronio's young shoulders. He witnessed his father's health deteriorate, a painful journey that robbed their family of stability. His father had always been nurtured love for foster. The emotional toll of watching someone he loved so fight an uphill battle against, and it filled Sofronio. In 2008, the irreversible blow came. His father passed, leaving a void that could not be. The loss, none of his heart of not only his father, but also the new roots now thrust. He spent countless nights grappling with grief. Yet it was during these dark moments that his resolve began to solidify. He made a vow to his father's memory and to his family that he would do everything in his power to where they would never have to suffer. This profound loss also ignited a fierce determination. He decided that he needed to pursue his dreams more aggressive as a way to honor the sacrifices his father had made. The thought of leaving, but he knew that if he stayed they would struggle against the tide of poverty. Driven by love and a sense of responsibility, Sofronio made the life altar, a land he believed could provide him with opportunities to elevate his family's circumstances. Departing from everything, the streets the home filled with echoes of laughter, the vibrant karaoke parties with family and friends, was a heart-wrenching, brought with it a fear and excitement as the plane carried him toward. The moment he stepped onto, he was engulfed by a vast challenge, from language barriers and to the overwhelming of ice. Every step felt heavy, each day a reminder far from, yet the memory of love. In the beginning, life relentless. Sofronio faced numerous obstacles. He struggled work, moving from one low-paying job to often working long hours just to make it. Despite the fatigue that settled in his bones, he refused to give up on his ultimate. He continued to sing during his breaks and at small gatherings, pouring every ounce of emotion note, searching for an audience that would resonate with story and aspect. His talent ultimately found a home on social media platforms, and as he began, Sofronio started to capture strangers who felt a connection, struggle, and artist. His cover of "That's What Friends Are For" became a viral sensation, racking up more than 9 million views on Facebook, while another rendition of "Nothing's Gonna Change My Love For You" garnered over 1 million views on TikTok. These moments of recognition felt like a lifeline thrown into his turbulent sea of doubt, igniting the fire within him once more. Sofronio's heartbreaking past and his soulful voice resonated deeply with people. Audiences sensed not just the talent, but the depth of emotion that emanated from his performances, recognizing that every lyric reflected a portion of his journey, an embodiment of dreams forged in adversity. With each viral hit, he could feel himself one step closer to turning the tides for his family, a tangible reminder that his sacrifices were not in vain. As 2024 approached, an opportunity emerged. The Voice, the celebrity singing competition that offered its contestants the chance at fame and a shot at changing their lives forever. The prospect of auditioning was thrilling, yet terrifying. On that day, as Sofronio prepared backstage, He saw this not just as a competition, but as a pivotal moment that could redefine his future. Stepping into the spotlight, he steadied his breath and sang "I'm Going Down," a classic R&B soul ballad that resonated with the depth of his journey, the struggle, the losses, and the unwavering hope for a better tomorrow. The moment his voice filled the auditorium, a hush fell over the crowd, captivated by the profound emotion conveyed with each note. One by one, the coaches turned their chairs, Snoop Dogg, Gwen Stefani, Reba McEntire, and Michael Bublé, each recognizing something special in Sofronio's voice that transcended the competition. The standing ovation he received not only validated his talent, but also served as a reminder of how far he had come from that young singing on the street window. Tears flowed freely as the weight of his journey flooded back, all the struggle, pain, and sacrifices coalesced to that single triumph. When it was time to choose a coach, Sofronio chose Michael Bublé, an indication of belief, potential for greatness that he saw in himself, and the desire to create a future not just for himself, but for his family, a future free from the shackles of hardship. For Sofronio, the voice represented more than just a chance to win a competition. It symbolized his broader mission to lift his family out of poverty, claimed that had been stolen. Every note by a deep love commitment. He knew that with each performance, not only showed gift, but also his of resilience, sacrifice, and the formative power. As he progressed, the journey became hope and inspiration. Sofronio blossomed, learning not just about but also about himself. He understood the importance of sharing his journey, his trials and triumphs, becoming a beacon of hope for those who dared to against seemingly insurmountable odds. Each performance he delivered captivated audience, reminding everyone watching of the power of perseverance, the strength to rise after falling, the courage to chase dreams even weighed down despair. At the heart of his story was the unmistakable reminder that success isn't defined by fame, but by uplifting love and transforming our lives. Sofronio Vasquez, more than a competitor, he was an embodiment of human spirit's unyielding desire to sing through the agony of life. With every chord he strummed and every lyric he belted out, he carried with him the hoped family that, igniting a passion transcended bound. As the competition progressed, his star shone brighter, drawing the attention of fans who connected story on a personal level. His heartfelt performance not only showed incredible talent, but also encapsulated the relentless spirit that propelled him, turning personal tragedy. With his powerful voice and connection, he was ready to take by breaking barriers and defying odds, echoing across stages and into the hearts of those who longed tales of triumph over adversity. In every note sang and every story told, Sofronio Vasquez reminded us all that while life may deal devastating blows, it also opens up doors to newfound hope, encouraging us to embrace our struggles and channel them into something greater. As he stood on that grand stage, the echoes of his past reverberated within him, fueling his desire to pave a better path for himself and his family. Through his music, he transformed suffering into an anthem of hope, forever honoring the relationship with his father and the enduring love of his family, ensuring their dreams would continue to live on through his voice, a timeless testament to the strength of the human spirit and the profound impact of never giving up. Sofronio Vasquez's journey is a powerful reminder that even amidst despair, it is possible to find purpose, and within purpose, a chance to share a melody filled with resilience and love, one that could resonate with countless others who dare to dream.
Time on my hand, since you've been away, baby. I ain't got no plans, no. We gotta go more.
What were the secrets about Sofronio Vasquez that the voice kept hidden? Sofronio Vasquez got all 4 chairs to turn for him, and all the judges wanted him on their team. However, they didn't reveal much about him, so we dug deeper into his life, and what we discovered is shocking. So let's get started. Sofronio Vasquez's journey is a story of dreams, challenges, and family love. He grew up in the Philippines in a place called Mindanao. Life there wasn't easy for him or his family. They lived in a poor neighborhood, and he shared a small house with his mom, dad, and 3 siblings. Their house only had 1 room, and they didn't even have a bed. Sofronio, his parents, and his brothers and sisters all slept on the floor. They didn't have a bathroom inside, so they had to go outside whenever they needed one. But even with all these challenges, Sofronio found joy in one thing. In the Philippines, karaoke is a huge part of life. Almost every house has its own karaoke machine, and people love singing together. Sofronio's love for singing started at a very young age because of this. Music was everywhere around him, and it became a big part of who he was. He would listen to the radio, hear people sing, and dream of becoming a singer himself. For Sofronio, singing was more than just a fun activity. It was his way of escaping the struggles of his daily life. As he grew older, Sofronio began performing in small gigs and even started singing for his friends to earn a little money. He knew that music could help him and his family one day. But while he was focused on chasing his dream, something happened that changed his life forever. His father, who had always supported him, became very sick. He had kidney failure, and it became a battle for the family. In 2018, after fighting hard, Sofronio's father passed away. Losing his father was heartbreaking, but it also made Sofronio take on a new responsibility. As the oldest child, he became the breadwinner for his family. It was now up to him to take care of his mom and siblings. He knew that he needed to find a way to make a better life for them. That's when Sofronio decided to move to America. He thought that if he could find success there, he could support his family and give them the life they deserved. Moving to America wasn't easy for Sofronio. He was far from home, and deep inside, he missed his family and the life he had in the Philippines. But he was determined. He didn't want to give up on his dreams or his family. Sofronio kept singing, and even though he had to work hard to make ends meet, he never stopped believing in himself and his talent. He started to gain a following online, especially with his covers of famous songs. His cover of That's What Friends Are For became a viral hit, getting over 9 million views on Facebook. Another one of his songs, Nothing's Gonna Change My Love For You, got over 1 million views on TikTok. His powerful voice and the way he could connect with people through his music made him stand out. Sofronio's journey wasn't just about becoming a famous singer. It was about using his gift to lift up his family and make a better future for them. He knew that every song he sang brought him one step closer to giving his family the life they deserved. His story is one of strength, determination, and a deep love for the people who believed in him from the start. Sofronio Vasquez's journey to The Voice. 2024 was nothing short of inspiring. Born and raised in Mindanao, Philippines, Sofronio grew up in a poor neighborhood with his family. His home was small and shared with his mom, dad, and 3 siblings. They lived in just one room and didn't have a bed, so they slept on the floor. For many people, this would be too tough, but Sofronio found a way to bring joy into his life. In the Philippines, karaoke is a huge part of everyday life. Almost every home has a karaoke machine, and singing is something everyone loves to do. For Sofronio, music became his escape from the struggles around him. He loved to sing and quickly discovered he had a gift. Growing up, he would sing in small gigs and for friends, making a little money to help his family along the way. But life took a difficult turn when his father became sick. His dad was diagnosed with kidney failure, and in 2018, Sofronio lost his father. This was a heartbreaking time for him and his family, but it also pushed Sofronio to take on more responsibility. As the oldest child, he became the breadwinner, working hard to support his mom and siblings. It was tough, but Sofronio was determined to make sure his family would have a better life. That determination took Sofronio to the United States. He left his home and traveled to America in search of opportunities that could help him provide for his family back in the Philippines. He knew that if he could make it in America, he could lift his family out of poverty. But moving to a new country wasn't easy. He missed his family deeply and struggled with the challenges of being far from home. Still, Sofronio never gave up. Even though he was in a new place, his love for music stayed strong. Sofronio began sharing his voice online, and people quickly took notice. His powerful and soulful voice touched hearts, and soon his videos started to go viral. One of his covers, That's What Friends Are For, went viral on Facebook, getting more than 9 million views. Another cover, Nothing's Gonna Change My Love For You, was a hit on TikTok, with over 1 million views. His talent was undeniable, and it wasn't long before his big break came. That break happened when Sofronio decided to audition for The Voice in 2024. Sofronio stepped onto the stage, ready to give the performance of a lifetime. Singing I'm Going Down, an R&B classic first performed by Royce, Sofronio made an impact from the very first note. As soon as he began singing, Coach Snoop Dogg hit his button to turn his chair. One by one, the other coaches followed. Michael Bublé, Reba McEntire, and Gwen Stefani were all blown away by Sofronio's voice, and they couldn't wait to turn their chairs, too. By the time Sofronio finished his song, all 4 coaches had turned their chairs, and the audience gave him a standing ovation. Reba McEntire was the first to speak, telling Sofronio that his voice was like butter, and that she couldn't turn her chair fast enough. She praised his soulfulness and said that his singing had touched her heart. Gwen Stefani called his performance Grammy-worthy, and Michael Bublé gave one of the biggest compliments of all, saying that Sofronio's performance was exactly what the show was all about. He told Sofronio, "This is what this show was named after. It was named for you, the voice." The coaches battled it out, each trying to convince Sofronio to join their team. Snoop Dogg even took off his famous sunglasses to speak directly to Sofronio, telling him about his own career and how he had a good eye for talent. But in the end, it was Michael Bublé who won Sofronio over. Michael praised Sofronio's talent and said that he believed Sofronio would make his country proud. Sofronio's decision to pick Michael as his coach was a huge moment. Not only had he achieved his dream of getting all 4 chairs to turn, but he was also on his way to building a better future for his family. For Sofronio, being on The Voice wasn't just about winning a competition. It was about making sure his family would never have to struggle again. His journey on The Voice had just begun, but it was already clear that Sofronio Vasquez was a star. With his powerful voice and his deep connection to his music, there was no doubt that he was ready to take the world by storm. And with Michael Bublé by his side, Sofronio was on a path to greatness that would inspire everyone who heard his story. Sofronio Vasquez's journey is a testament to resilience, determination, and the transformative power of music. Born and raised in Mindanao, Philippines, Sofronio grew up in a humble one-room home, sharing the space with his parents and 3 siblings. Despite the hardships of living in poverty, sleeping on the floor, and lacking basic amenities, he found solace in music. In a culture where karaoke is a beloved tradition, Sofronio's passion for singing blossomed, allowing him to escape the struggles of daily life. Music wasn't just a hobby for Sofronio, it was a lifeline. As he matured, he began performing at small gigs, earning money to support his family. However, tragedy struck when his father, a constant source of support, succumbed to kidney failure in 2018. This loss forced Sofronio to become the primary provider for his family, a responsibility he took seriously.
And the sound of the rain against my